Alright, I figured to gather up some of the parts that I do have for it. I have to go through it all, organize it into the sections: transmission, motor, suspension. I have nothing really for the suspension. As I said, I'd like to get something from QA1 or Hodgkins or Speedway. Again, the only way I'm going to get any help from any of the bigger companies would be have a huge following. Unfortunately, I'm just starting out, and I don't have that many followers right now, or subscribers. I think I have 32. Maybe my videos aren't interesting. I have no idea. But got the car on the lift. As I stated, haven't done a lot to it since I got it. I need to get a brake booster, the master cylinder. The steering gearbox had been open for many years, so it's pretty rough. Rotors, calipers, brake hoses. The rear drums, I need to take all that apart, check it out. It is a posi. Let me take it up in the air. Go. As I said, it is a posi. I gotta come up with some suspension bolts. The rubbers between the spring and the rear end are shot. Coilovers that they got on here are shot. Need another brake line. Rubber line for the rear diff. Fuel tank, I do have 2 of them. Get a little bit of a rust hole here, starting over here. As I said, the rear quarters right here are pushed in pretty good. Had to straighten that out. The lower rocker, pretty rough there. Driver's side's very good shape. Where they always rot out is right in here. And this is all solid car underneath. It just got dirt and grime from over the years, as you can see. Need to get a patch panel for that one. Patch panel for here. And then for the floor here, and the floor here and here. I would like to do all this suspension, do everything underneath here. Again, I'd like to have tubular arms. The lower the core support, I think I would replace. But body wise, she's solid. I've got the card over here with a bunch of the miscellaneous stuff. I have to go through it and figure out, get it in certain piles, what goes where. But I got a bell housing. I'd prefer to have a regular scatter shield. I have a new starter, miscellaneous parts. I want cheap AutoZone stuff. What was that one? Spark plugs, spark plug wires. That was through Summit. At brake master cylinder, brake shoes, and brake pads, hold down material. Got the front hoses. Flywheel, clutch plate, pressure plate, the valve cover gaskets. The motor, I'm using this, the Reman Mexicali block 350. I still got a little bit of cleaning up to do in it. Come out of a grain truck that came in the salvage yard. I have already put a high volume oil pump on it. I have a Chloe's dual chain timing gear. I did get a comp cam and lifters for it. Oil pan was damaged by a forklift. I had to repair that, got that done. Oil pan's over there. The transmission is another thing. I've got a Saginaw. I can't remember what year it came out of. 4-speed. Which is right there. And then I got a M21, I think it is. That, again, I got from where I worked at, out of the scrap pile. Somebody tossed it off and I couldn't see it going to waste. But the case has got a couple stripped out holes in it. And I need the side shift cover. Need to have somebody go through that one. So I think this is going to be the first thing I want to do is get the motor put together, transmission mated up, get it set in the car. I'm gonna have to come up with a radiator also. I don't have one of them. I think I'll put new mounts, or did I put new mounts in there already? I can't remember. Been a while. But again, if Holly sees this, or QA1, Speedway Motors, Summit Performance Parts, if they want to help a little guy, a nobody out, I accept all the help I can get. So, well, for that, as far as that goes, I guess that's it for now until I get this figured out and see which way I'm going. Definitely gonna have to clean the undercarriage of this car. She is dirty, but you can see how clean it is once it's wiped off. It's all nice and solid. All right, all. Enough of me rambling. Something I was forgetting to say. Well, there we go. Like, share, subscribe. Last but not least, y'all have a good New Year's And may all your projects come together real well. On that note, I'm out. Later all. Once again, welcome back to D-Bomb's Garage. Last couple hours, I've been digging through a bunch of my boxes, trying to find everything that I got for the 79 Camaro. Figuring out what I'm missing still. I kind of got a cluster. There's things I've seen. A bracket that was missing, or that is missing now, that I know I saw earlier in amongst everything that I've been doing. But this is what I've gathered up that I've got on hand already. So let's take a look at it. This here's most of the brake parts. A lot of the brake parts. Miscellaneous. Oh, almost took me out. Miscellaneous bucket, some interior stuff. This is all my transmission and my starter. I got the Muncie. I got the Saginaw. Got her shifter. Picked that up. All the Z-bar, since I'm not sure what all I was missing. I do have got boxes of stuff. I just purchased the full kit. A new set of headers. An old set of headers down there. I still got a lot of cleaning to do. Got most of my motor stuff here. And I got the junkyard motor right there. Motor mounts, the clamshells for the engine. I got to go through that pile, figure out which ones are which. I got some of the alternator brackets. I think that's one of my power steering pump brackets. Pulleys right here. I have to go through all that, figure out which ones are for it. I still have to get a alternator, power steering pump, power steering lines. I've kind of got the gearbox working a little bit better. It doesn't feel like it's binding anymore. I got new brake hoses for the front. I ordered a rear one for the back. I'm going to go in and order the floor pan for the driver's side or passenger side. The driver's side, I think I can patch. It's only got a couple little spots I can make patches for that. The driver's side, I just want to go ahead and replace as much as I can, get a tub for it. Same thing with the passenger rear and driver's rear. Then I'll wash all this off, clean it up, paint it, blow through all the lines. Gas tank. You see it dented really good. I've got two of them here. I'm not crazy about this one here. She's kind of rough along the edges, especially this side. This one is a replacement Spectrum. I think I'm going to use this one. As soon as I drop that sending unit, or drop that tank, I'll compare the sending unit, pull it out, compare it. And I'll probably use it in the new one. I'll have to adapt one of the vents here as they cut it off. As you can see, it routes around. Same thing on this one. This one is routed. It comes down, routes around, and back up. But on the engine, I've got new comp cam, lifters, push rods. I got the milling oil pump shaft with the steel sleeve on it rather than the plastic. At the high volume millings pump, pickup tube, Delco, new Delco water pump, got the gasket, got the new harmonic balancer because the other one was starting to separate. I got a new distributor, got new plug wires. These valve covers are just set on it to help cover it up. I already plastic gauged the mains and the rods. They're all within specs. So hopefully some of my other stuff that I ordered comes in. Made my own primer years ago. Yep, I need to do some modifications to it. The rear end sway bar. This come off a Firebird, I think it was. I want to redo that. This is the one mount I'm missing. Got it over there, but it's missing over here. Been going through everything. I know I've seen it in here. I just don't remember where. I've seen it today. I just don't remember where. Yeah, I got a cluster in here. So it's here somewhere. I'll find it. Someday. But that's the least of my worries right now. I just got to get figure out an intake, a carb, and start assembling it. Again, I'll just have to go through what I've got for mounts and brackets and figure it out. So that's where I'm at as of right now. Still would love to have tubular control arms, uppers and lowers. Nice set of shocks. So as of right now, that's a little bit of an update for today. This is January 2nd of 2024. Now I gotta figure out what I need, what brackets I need, start putting some of that stuff away. As I said, I'm waiting on parts, so. As of right now, this is Dennis Baum from D Baum's Garage, saying later all. I'll see you after a while. Well, once again, welcome back to D Baum's Garage. It's been a couple days. I'm going to go ahead and put the cam, lifters, timing chain on the motor for the Camaro. Let's see how bad I can screw this up. And I'll get the cams over there, lifters are over there. First I gotta wash it. So, give me a moment. You gotta bear with me. Again, I haven't installed the cam in many, many years. Let's see what we can't get. Let's see what I can't screw up. I know you probably tell me I'm doing it wrong, but as they say, it is what it is. If you don't go for it, you don't get it done. So let's see what this does. Get it cleaned up. Use Camshaft. That's how I got right there. Lucas actually. I'm gonna wash it off first. Hopefully don't drop it. Oh, look at that. Nice and pretty. And nice and pretty, Kim. Okay, wiping the cam down, getting it all cleaned up. I'm gonna blow it off here, wipe it down, lube it, and I'm gonna stuff it in. So we'll see what happens here. Let me get this. All I can do is screw it up, right? Again, it's been many, many years since I've did a cam in anything that I've owned. So, with that being said, let me get some. Alright, there's you're probably gonna tell me I'm doing it wrong, but again, I haven't done one of these in many, many years, and it is going in. Icky tacky. I've got 3 more journals to go. Let's see if I can't shoot up here. Nice. Very nice, yes. Got it in there. Oh yeah. Very nice, very nice. So now I got that cam set in. I'm gonna do the timing chain, bottom gear, top gear, timing chain. I've already got it set to top dead center on one, but I'll double check it here. And the kit I'm using for the timing is a Chloe's. That's the number right there. It's a double roller. And then what I always end up using in all my vehicles that I do repairs to. All right. It's been many years since I've did a cam and anything that I've owned. So, with that being said, but you gotta make sure you get that lower gear all the way on. Get it lined up. Have something that's gonna be the same size as the outside of it. That way you're not I just use the turner that I've got. I just gotta find a socket that's gonna go down a little bit further than what that is. I need to go in about another 1/2 inch. I think this is the socket I've used before. Yep. And that one's all the way on. Socket I use to knock the lower. Well, I've got all the lifters in. Got all the push rods in. I got it somewhat tightened down. I'm gonna have to go through the sequence of rotation, getting everything set, get the backlash set and everything. And again, waiting on some other parts to come in. They should be in on Friday, and I can finish up the assembly. Turn this critter off. But as of for right now, I've got a little bit of it done. Again, I'll probably get that I installed it wrong, incorrectly, but hey, it's going back together. If it fails, it fails. If it doesn't, great. The other thing I got to put on which I'll probably put on a little bit later, is my oil pump. What I used was a high volume millings, which I always like. The pickup tube, same thing. And instead of using the nylon shaft, distributor shaft, pump shaft, I like the millings, all steel, not the nylon. Works a lot better. So, as soon as my other parts come in, I'll put that oil pump in, put the timing chain cover on, put the harmonic balancer on, put the oil pan up in place. I'll pull it off the stand. I still haven't figured out what intake and carb I've got laying around. The intakes I got a couple of them that are broke. Carburetors, everything I have needs to be rebuilt. I was going to use one intake down here. This one here I was going to use, but they wallered out the holes to put it on a 06 and up, or 96 and up, 98 and up. The other ones I've got, I don't care for. I think it's gonna be the wrong ones for what I want it to do, so I gotta get on FaceSpace, see if anybody's got one locally. Carburetor. I've got a couple Edelbrocks floating around, but I think they gotta be rebuilt. Could use this intake. I just remembered that. Yeah. Contender, I could use that one right there. I think I found my intake. Now I just have to get a carb. Yep, I'll use a contender on that one. So I got the intake. I just need a carb now. So, as of right now, I'm out. Until next time, a couple days from now, I'll get another video out, I guess. So, as for now, I'm out. Later all, remember, subscribe. I need all the subscriptions I can get. Like it, share it. Make a comment. Not gonna upset me any on a comment, so. As for that, I'm out. Later all.